Today is the current location of the magic of our art, as we reside between the downward forces of yesterday's stumbling practices and the hopeful progress of the tomorrows. The past holds how we have done everything up until this very moment, and what we feel we look like on those already turned pages creates the desire to separate ourselves from the unhappiness and what we believe to be the examples of our weaknesses on the next ones. We are, after all, vulnerable in the messages of our old steps that didn't match what our wishes held, and certainly their lack of support for us is the reason why we would want to move our direction forward unaccompanied by their voices. Carrying on without some of who we are, though, leaves us standing outside of ourselves, existing in individual, breathing shelters made up of loneliness and painted smiles that own us far more than any of the marks from our prayer days could ever do. Being our authentic selves is a balancing act of the things that we consider to be worthy of our laughter, admiration, tears, and heartbreak, along with the rest of the experiences that live in the midst of both of our light and dark moments. Often, our footing isn't stable in at least some of our details, while other areas remain completely steady. So letting go of the connections that we have with ourselves whispers to our hearts that we are broken, when really, the problem has always been how we have viewed the particular decay of our hurt within our gardens. We can't heal what we surround with the sound of silence. And when we cloak parts with darkness to prevent those mixed emotions from holding us back, we are actually stopping ourselves from not only adding to our stories of love, but also the very progression that we have been dreaming of. There is courage in having made it to this exact spot, just as there has been fear. And there are genuine grins that have consistently appeared with the pain. And if we wish to give ourselves a chance at change, we have to dance a little more with the idea that having a hard time going through has more to do with our uncomfortableness of being whole narratives than it does with the lack of sunlight or flowers that don't show up as we had hoped they would. Have the best day possible for you. Love always, have all.